After Aang was shot by lightning and was presumed to be dead, he woke up in the spirit world. He was first greeted by Princess Yue, and she informs him that his avatar spirit is injured, and if he doesn't fix it, his connections to the past lives would be lost, and that the avatar would be no more. To fix this, Aang needs to find his past lives, and he needs to reconnect with them. The first one Aang meets is Avatar Roku. Avatar Roku informs him of the time that he tried to master the avatar state, but failed. Roku tells Aang that he was impatient with mastering the avatar state, so he decided to use the winter solstice to speed things up. He ends up losing control of the avatar state, but luckily there is a fire sage there that shines his stone into his eyes and helps him get out of it. Does anyone else think it's weird that you can just do that? Like, that's the weakness to the avatar state? But Roku ends up telling Aang that he sees his own impatience in Aang and that he will master the avatar state in due time. Next up is Avatar Kyoshi. She tells Aang that her greatest challenge was dealing with the peasant uprising in Ba Sing Se. Even back then, hundreds of years ago, Ba Sing Se citizens believed that the Earth King was outdated and that he didn't represent their values. So they stormed to the upper ring and they ended up destroying everything that represented the government. The Earth King tells Kyoshi that she needs to stop them, but she refuses. The Earth King even tries to have her arrested, but she fights off the guards, and she makes it known that the Avatar is above all, and forces the Earth King to listen to the peasants while she protects the cultural heritage of Ba Sing Se. To do this, she creates the Dai Li and trains them herself. The wisdom that she offers Aang is that your actions will have an effect, good or bad, and sometimes those effects may not take place for many lifetimes. Now this is of course referring to how the Dai Li is majorly corrupt now. Aang leaves and ends up running into Avatar Karuk. The first thing Avatar Karuk says to Aang is, "Have you seen a beautiful woman with long brown hair around here?" And of course Aang says no and is like, "Who is that?" And he informs him that that is his wife. Karuk tells Aang that when he was a young avatar, he would travel the world challenging benders and loved to impress people. He ended up meeting the love of his life, but on the day of their wedding, she falls into the spirit pond. He finds out that Ko took her to punish him for his past lives' mistakes. Every year on their anniversary, he would travel to the spirit world to try to save his wife from Ko. Aang informs Karuk that Ko still has his wife, and Karuk says that his search is not over then. He then tells Aang that he needs to find Avatar Yang Chen, and then he leaves. Aang ends up finding Yang Chen, and this one is by far my favorite one. Yang Chen goes over all the lessons that the other avatars taught Aang. Aang tells her that he realized that no avatar is perfect. They all made mistakes just like him. He then comes to the conclusion the avatar should not be human and asks why isn't the avatar an all-powerful spirit that never dies? Now when you first hear this, you're like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. An avatar that doesn't die, that can always protect people, and it doesn't have to relearn the elements every new life. That makes a lot of sense, right? But Yang Chen debunks why this isn't good. Yang Chen ends up explaining that the avatar must be able to understand human emotion, and the only way to do that is to live with them. Feeling these emotions help you understand the value of human life, so that you will do anything to protect it. She tells Aang that his avatar state is damaged, and he won't be able to rely on his past lives anymore, and that he needs to rely on his friends. Now after this was done, Aang was able to wake up again, and that is when we get season 3 of Avatar. Now in case you guys are wondering where this is from, this is canon and this is from one of the old Avatar games on the Nickelodeon website. Unfortunately it is not playable anymore, but again, it is canon, this affects the story, and I really liked making this video. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go get some lunch now. Peace out everybody.